Good morning students. I welcome you all for today's online class. In today's class we are going to revise chapter 5 coordinate geometry for the tomorrow's December monthly test. For the tomorrow's monthly test portion is exercise 5.2, exercise 5.3, 5.4, 5.5 and 5.6. It carries only 1 mark questions. So we have to revise all these 5 exercises. In these first 4 exercises, we already taught those exercises. In these 4 exercises, we have 4 important main concepts. The first one is the distance between the 2 points. Distance between the 2 points, and wherever we are using the distance formula in parallelogram in the 2-dimensional geometry like that. Then the second one is 5.3. We are using the midpoint formula, midpoint of the 2 given points. Then third one, that is exercise 5.4. In that we use the section formula. Section formula means the point which divides the given line segment in some ratio, that is m:n. Use that formula. Then fourth one, that is exercise 5.5. We studied about the centroid of a triangle. So these are the 4 main concepts what you studied in this coordinate geometry. Just we are going to recall and revise some of the important sums in this exercise. First we will see the formula for those 4 concepts. The distance formula. Distance between the 2 points is given as d is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Then the midpoint formula is, the midpoint of the 2 points is mentioned as m of x comma y is equal to m of x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Then the section formula means the point which divides the given line segment. Let AB be the 2 points as a line segment AB. P is any point inside the line segment AB, divides the line in the ratio m:n. Then the formula to find the P of x comma y is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n. So this is the section formula. Then the last one is the centroid. The centroid of a triangle G. The centroid is used to denote the letter G. G of x comma y is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So you have to try out all these formula very well, then only it is easy for you to do the sum. First we are going to do the 2 mark sums. In that, find the distance between the 2 points. Let the 2 points be minus 4 comma 3 and 2 comma minus 3. I am going to name it as A and B. So the distance between the 2 points AB equal to root of, you know the formula, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. If the 2 points are given, you name these coordinates as x1, y1 and then second one as x2 and y2. Now use the values and substitute here and simplify. x2, what is x2 here? 2 minus, here we have one more minus, here we have minus in the formula. So minus into minus it becomes plus. So 2 plus 4 whole square plus, what is y2? y2 is minus 3, here we have one minus. The 3 is in positive, so you have to write it as it is. So minus 3 minus of plus 3, it is minus 3. So 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 square plus minus 3 minus 3. If you add the 2 negative numbers, you will get again the negative number minus 6 square. If you square the value of 6, 6 square is 36. Square of minus 6 is also 36. 36 plus 36 gives root 72. You can split this root 72 as factorizing this, you will get 2 times 2 with 2 table you will get 36 times. If you divide this 36 with 2 you will get 18 times. If you divide this with 2 you will get again 9. If you divide this with 3 you will get 3. Again if you divide this with 3 you will get 1. So the factors of 72 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now we have 1 2 with 2 pairs, 2 1 pair and 3 with 1 pair. So if I take the 2 and 3 as outside, you will get the value of 2 into 3 root 2. 2 into 3 is 6, 6 root 2. So this is the distance between the 2 points. இந்த மாதிரி ஃபேக்டரைஸ் பண்ண முடிஞ்சா ஃபேக்டரைஸ் பண்ணிட்டு நம்பர் வெளியில எடுத்து இது மாதிரி சிம்பிளிஃபைட் ஃபார்ம்ல எழுதுங்க. அதர்வைஸ் லீவ் இட் as it is. The factorize பண்ண முடியலனா அப்படியே விட்டுடலாம். So this is the way of finding the distance between the two given. Next we are going to do the midpoint formula. Find the midpoints of the two given points. Here I am going to use the same coordinates. Let a be 1 by 2 comma minus 3 by 7 and b equal to 3 by 2 comma minus 11 by 7. We are going to find the midpoint of AB. So the midpoint of AB equal to, the formula is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Using that formula, again here the coordinates are x1 and y1, x2 and y2. So first I am going to take the x1, that is 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 whole divided by 2 comma minus 3 by 7 plus of minus 11 by 7 whole divided by 2. Since the numerator are in fraction, you just add those two fraction. Denominator is the same, you can add the numerator as it is. 1 plus 3 gives 4. 4 by 2 whole divided by 2 comma here also the denominator is same in the numerator. Write it as common denominator. Just add the numerator. Here minus 3 and minus 11 plus of minus 11. Plus into minus is minus. So you can add the minus 3 and minus 11. Straight away you can get minus 14 by 7 whole divided by 2. You can cancel the 4 with 2. You will get 2. Here also 7 can be cancelled with 14. You will get 2. So you will get the answer as 2 divided by 2 comma minus 2 divided by 2. Again you can cancel those two values. You will get the answer as 1 comma minus 1. So this is the midpoint of the two given points A and B. Next, the third concept. What is the third concept? Section formula. We have to use the section formula and find the point which divides the line segment A and B in the ratio 3:2. Here the question is find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points A and B in the ratio 3:2. Here 3:2 is considered as m is to n. Here this is x1 comma y1. The second point is x2 comma y2. The formula to find the section formula, that is p of x comma y is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So using this formula you can do this sum. M, what is m here? 3. 3 into x2, that is 9. 3 into 9 plus n. N is 2. 2 into x1, that is 4. 2 into 4 divided by m plus n, that is 3 plus 2 comma my2, that is 3 into y2, that is 7. 3 into 7 plus n is 2. 2 into y1, that is minus 3 whole divided by 3 plus 2. When you are substituting the values, be careful. Take the values correctly and substitute here. 3 into 9 gives 27. 2 into 4 gives 8. By 3 plus 2 gives 5. Like that here 3 into 7 gives 21. Plus 2 into minus 3 gives minus 6 by 5. If you simplify this, 27 plus 8 gives 35 by 5. 21 minus 6 gives 15 by 5. So again if you cancel this 35 with 5, you will get 7 comma 3. 1 5 is 5. 3 5s are 15. So the answer is 7 comma 3, which is the point P. So 7 comma 3 is the point which divides the line segment in the ratio 3:2. Next we are going to do the fourth concept, that is the centroid. Find the centroid of the triangle whose vertices are A, B and C, that is 6, minus 1, 8, 3 and 10, minus 5. To find the centroid of a given triangle, the formula for that is g of x, y is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So you name these coordinates as x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. Just straight away substitute the values here. You will get the answer as 6 plus 8 plus 10 whole divided by 3, minus 1 plus 3 minus 5 whole divided by 3. So this is the first x1 plus x2 plus x3. 6 plus 8 plus 10 divided by 3, minus 1 plus 3 minus 5. Minus 1 plus 3 minus 5 whole divided by 3. Now simplify the numerator. 6 plus 8, 14. 14 plus 10 gives 24 divided by 3. Minus 5 minus 1 gives minus 6. Minus 6 plus 3 gives minus 3. Subtract and put the greater number sign. If you cancel this 3 with 24, you will get 8. 1 times 8 times. If you divide this 3, you will get 1. So the answer is 8, minus 1. So this is the centroid for the given vertices ABC. Next we are going to do some 5 marks. Using the concept of the distance between the 2 points, we have to show that whether these 4 points form a parallelogram or not. So how will you find out this? In a parallelogram A, B, C, D, the opposite sides are equal. The opposite sides are equal in length. So we are going to find the distance between the 4 points AB, BC, CD and DA. So first I am going to find the distance between the 2 points A and B. Here AB equal to root of, the distance between the 2 point formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Using that formula and the 2 points A and B, I am going to take this coordinate as x1, y1, here x2 and y2. Use the formula here, minus 6. x2 is minus 6, minus of minus, here minus of minus becomes plus 3 whole square plus y2. What is y2 here? Minus 7 minus 1 whole square. Minus 6 plus 3. Minus 6 plus 3 gives minus 3 whole square. Minus 7 minus 1. If you add those two numbers, you will get minus 2 whole square. So the answer is 3 square is 9, 8 square is 64. If you add those two numbers, you will get root 73. 64 plus 9 gives root 73. This is the distance between the 2 points A and B. Next I am going to find the distance between the B and C. B and C. Now we have to consider this B as x1, y1 and C as x2, y2. Use the same formula, x2 minus x1, that is 3 minus of minus becomes plus 6 whole square plus y2 is minus 9, minus of minus becomes plus 7. If you add this 3 plus 9, you will get 3 plus 6, you will get 9, 9 square plus minus 9 plus 7. Minus 9 plus 7 gives minus 2. So minus 2 whole square. 9 square is 81. 2 square is 4. So you will get the answer as root of 85. This is the distance between the B and C. Next we are going to find the distance between C and D. Using the same formula. Now we have to consider this C as x1, y1 and the coordinate D as x2, y2. x2 minus x1, again 6 minus 3 whole square plus minus 1 minus 9. That means minus 1 minus of minus 9 becomes plus 9. So you will get 6 minus 3 as 3 square. 9 minus 1 gives 8 square. 3 square is 9. 8 square is 64. If you add these two, again you will get 73. 9 plus 64 gives 73. Next I am going to find the distance between D and A. DA or AD. Now consider the D as x1, y1 and x2 as, A as x2 and y2. The distance between the 2 points is x2 minus x1, that is minus 3 minus 6 whole square plus 1 minus of minus 1 gives 1 plus 1 whole square minus 6 minus 3 gives minus 9. 1 plus 1 gives 2 square. 9 square is 81. 81 plus 4, again it is 85, root 85. Now look at the answers. Here AB and CD are equal. BC and DA are equal. Since AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to DA, the opposite sides are equal. Therefore, the vertices form a parallelogram. So we have to conclude like this. Since the opposite sides are equal, the vertices form a parallelogram. Next, we are going to find the coordinates of the points of the trisection of the line joining the segments A and B. Points of the trisection. Coordinates of the trisection. Let the given points be A and B. Here the 2 points A and B is given. This line segment is divided into 3 equal parts. That means the trisection. 3 equal parts means the line is divided into 3 equal parts. If it is divided by 3 equal parts, it should be cut by 2 different points. Let the first point be P and the second point be Q. இது 3 equal parts ஆ பிரிக்கிறாங்க. 3 equal partsனா இது ஒரு பார்ட், இது ஒரு பார்ட், இது ஒரு பார்ட். ஒரு லைனை 3 பார்ட்டா பிரிக்கணும்னா 2 பாயிண்ட்ஸ்ல நம்ம இன்டர்செக்ட் பண்ணணும், கட் பண்ணணும். ஸோ இப்படி இன்டர்செக்ட் பண்ணினா it becomes 3 equal parts. ஸோ இதில் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்ட் வந்து 1, செகண்ட் பார்ட் ஒரு 1 பார்ட், இது ஒரு 1 பார்ட். ஸோ எல்லாமே ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கு. டு ஃபைண்ட் திஸ் பாயிண்ட் P நான் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். If I want to find the P, I am going to use the section formula. So in this section formula, the P divides the line AB in the ratio 1:2. So this is 1 plus 1. This is how many parts? This is 2 parts. P வந்து AB 1 part, right side la 2 part split பண்ணும். If you take the Q, to find the Q, நீங்க Q கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னா Q க்கு left side la 2 parts இருக்கு. 1 plus 1 2, right side is 1. So this is the concept we are going to use here. So to find the coordinates of P, so P divides the line AB in the ratio 1:2. 1:2 internally. So I am going to use the section formula here to find the P. P of x comma y is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Here m is 1 and n is 2. Using this, these two are the coordinates x1 y1 and x2 y2. M into x2, that is 1 into 4 plus n is 2 into minus 5 by 1 plus 2 comma m into y2 1 into minus 3 plus n 2 into 6 by 1 plus 2. If you simplify, you will get the coordinates of P. 4 into 1 gives 4, 2 into minus 5 gives minus 10. So you can write 4 minus 10 by 3 comma minus 3 plus 12 by 12. If you subtract this 4 minus 10, you will get minus 6 by 3. 12 minus 3 gives 9 by 12. Sorry, 3. 9 by 3. If you cancel this, you will get the answer as minus 2 comma 3. 1 time and this is 2 time. Here 1 time and this is 3 time. So the coordinates of P is minus 2 comma 3. Using the same concept, Q divides the line AB in the ratio 2:1. So I am going to find the Q. So So Q is equal to the same formula mx2 plus nx1, but m is 2 here, n is 1. So 2 into 4 plus 1 into minus 5 by 2 plus 1, comma, next 2 into minus 3 plus 1 into 6. 1 into 6 gives 6 by 2 plus 1. So you will get 8 minus 5 by 3, comma, minus 6 plus 6 by 3. On simplification you get 3 by 3, comma, 0 by 3. 3 by 3 gives 1 and 0 by 3 gives 0. So the coordinates of Q is 1, comma, 0. So this is the way of finding the points of trisection which divides the line segment P and Q. So P அப்படின்னு எடுக்கும்போது 1:2 ratio எடுங்க, Q அப்படின்னு எடுக்கும்போது 2:1 ratio எடுத்து same formula யூஸ் பண்ணினா you will get the coordinates of P and Q. With this you will wind up the today's revision. Students, you have to practice all the sums whatever in the exercise 5.2, 3, 4, 5, and you have to read the 1 marks also 5.6. So practice all the sums and prepare well for the exam. Question paper will be not in the book form. 1 or 2 sums it will be asked from the outside. The numbers will be changed. So practice, do the sums of your own and write the exam very well. Thank you and enjoy the day.